So apparently, Stephen, Northwestern has a curling team. I'm not even really sure I know what curling is.
Yeah, Netta, I honestly have no idea. You know who does, though? I bet Sports Night's Harry Swartout would know this one. Hey, Harry, the Winter Olympics aren't for another 2 years. Should I care about curling right now?
Don't care about curling? You will soon. Curling rinks are popping up all over the United States, especially in the cold Midwest. On this week's Harry Swartout Goes Clubbing, I got out on the ice to figure out what this strange sport is all about. After freezing my tie off with the women's ice hockey team last week, I thought I deserved a break from the cold and bruises. So this week I covered curling. But what is curling?
Curling is a sport played on ice with 42-pound granite stones, where you throw them a long distance to try and land in the center of a target area at the other end of the ice.
Got it. You throw rocks on ice at a target. Anything else?
With brooms, lots more strategy.
There are brooms too? Who came up with this crazy sport?
So curling is a Scottish sport initially. It was originally played with very rough-hewn rocks and actual corn brooms, like you use in your house. And it was played on the frozen lochs in Scotland.
While the rocks and brooms have evolved, curlers maintain the same textured ice they used on the Scottish lochs.
The ice in curling is very specially prepared so that it's exactly level. So they scrape it down with like a metal knife beforehand. And then they walk down the ice with something that looks like an upside-down watering can, basically. So it spurts out droplets of water, and as they hit the ice, they solidify. So that creates a bumpy surface, which we call pebble. And that's what allows us to control how the rocks move as they move down the ice.
That's right, you can control the rocks as they move. How?
What you do is you give them a little bit of rotation, so you know like exactly which direction the arc, or the trajectory of the rock will travel.
Placing a stone exactly where you need it is a huge part of the strategy of curling. And there's a lot of strategy.
There's a couple different kinds of shots. There's a guard shot, which is designed to land either in front of the house, which is the target area, or in front of another stone to block it. There's a draw shot, which is a shot that's meant to slowly go down the ice and arc into a specific spot and stand. Or there's a takeout shot, which is designed to come down and knock another stone out of play. The biggest piece strategy-wise is being able to read the ice more quickly than your opponent.
All these strategies and techniques look tough, but I have one thing going for me. I'm Canadian.
Huge in Canada. There's over 1 million recreational curlers.
Canada is the #1 curling nation.
I've got this, right? It's in my blood. Not bad. And after my triumph comes a time-honored tradition.
When you're done with a game, people usually end up sitting down with the team that you've just played, and the winning team buys a round of drinks, whether that's tea or beer or whatever, and then the losing team reciprocates.
Sounds pretty good. So to recap, you should join curling because...
Curling's fun. It looks utterly ridiculous, and there's not many times where you actually get to throw rocks at houses and play with brooms on ice and look like a total moron while having an unbelievably good time. And I think it's something that many more people would like if they actually had a chance to come out and try it.
Harry Swartout, NNN Sports.